Hi everyone, welcome back to Dr. Brett Wade's Top 5 Health Tweets. This for February 25th, 2013. My apologies for my long delay in posting another one of these video blogs, but my family was ravaged by illness and I thought it better that I didn't sit in front of the camera and expose you to, well, that shameful sight. Anyway, thankfully we're all better now, and I hope you've enjoyed my last few blogs on health tweets and basically health-related topics. One of the last blogs that I did, which was how to mitigate the effects of extremely low frequency radiation from appliances and from wires, as well as how to decrease the exposure or limit your exposure to cell phones, cordless phones, wireless routers, baby monitors, etc. So I hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, let's jump in with our top 5 health tweets from the past several weeks. Number 1 from ScienceDaily.com is magnetic field exposure may affect neurodegenerative disease risk. This is of course related to that blog that I did, how to decrease the possible effects from that. Of course, the big question most people have is there any relationship between disease and exposure to wireless fields, either wireless radiation coming off of appliances, I should say magnetic field radiation coming off of appliances, or the wireless radiation from the aforementioned sources. As it turns out, some of the research is starting to suggest a relationship, and this one in ScienceDaily.com says that people who were in occupations where they might have more exposure to magnetic fields had an increased risk of developing Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and ALS. ScienceDaily.com. Number 2, permanent stress can cause type 2 diabetes in men. This is looking at 7,500 men. This study looked at that many men over 35 years. And what they found was that men who reported higher levels of stress in their life had an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Number 3, also from ScienceDaily.com, listening to your heart could improve your body image. I think this is a very interesting study. And what they found was that when women were taught to pay attention to their heart rate by reading their heart rate either on their radial pulse on the wrist or on their neck, once they got in touch with their heart rate, their sense of body image went up. So by being in touch with their own bodies, their sense of a body image went up. So I think that's very exciting news and just shows the importance of really knowing who we are, even on a physiological sense. Number 4 from Newswise.com, new research shows that music can improve health and disease. Interestingly enough, music was a part of medical education even prior to ancient Greece. So it's been around a long time. Of course, it's been essentially dropped from most medical education curriculums. But what they have found in recent research is listening to music not only helps relax us, but it literally decreases cortisol levels, cortisol being a stress hormone. So listening to music which you find appealing will reduce cortisol, reduce stress. So that's really great news for music lovers. And finally, number 5 from, again, ScienceDaily.com, Personality Plus, researchers find link to energy levels. What they found, researchers found looking at over 600 people, was that people who had more resilient personalities, people who tended to be a little bit more laid back, actually had higher aerobic capacities. They had more energy versus people who were more of a neurotic nature, neurotic personality styles, tended to not be able to accomplish the same volume of exercise when they were tested. And this is looking at quite a bit of data. And again, it's interesting to see that personality does, or potentially does, affect energy and exercise levels. Anyway, that's it for this week. And again, I apologize for my delay. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I look forward to getting back with you next week. In the meantime, please feel free to visit my blog at www.drbrettwade.com. Thanks very much.